Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Brett Mueller of Ubly Football. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well. First off, now that you've had some time to relax and stuff, the last time we talked, you just came off the state championship and all that. But how has it been the last few weeks since it's kind of sunk in now?
It's very, very strange. At our banquet, we had our banquet just last night. They mentioned like 2 weeks ago today, we were at Ford Field. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was 2 weeks. Like it feels like it's been months. The time has just flown by. It's been crazy. Just the congratulations from the school, family members, everything, community members. It's been really, really cool. Really cool.
Yeah. Um, can you honestly, it's been only 2 weeks, but can you still believe you did what you did?
I don't know if that one's ever gonna set it. It's just a crazy one that I still haven't really come to a realization with yet. Um, yeah, it's just crazy to want it for so long and then you finally get it.
Yeah. Um, I know it's been interesting because, of course, at the banquet, it's kind of like coach's kind of last hurrah, as kind of like the banquet's usually like the last official act that you guys do to wrap up a season and all that stuff. What was it like to kind of have everybody together from that team, you know, for everyone together for one last time?
Yeah, it was really special just to have all the parents, the coaches gathered. It was just a super, super special occasion. They really went all out with the decorations. We rented out a whole venue. Normally it's just in like a cafeteria for banquets, but rented out like a wedding hall place. It was super, super cool. The moms and community did a fantastic job with it all.
Yeah. And of course, this is coach's kind of like last thing before he heads into retirement. How was coach and how did he kind of, you know, take this last season and, kind of that last moment knowing that he's going to go out a champion?
Yeah, I mean, he was just so excited. He's a happy guy right now. You can't really explain it much better. I mean, it can't go much better for a coach. Last year, last hurrah to go out on top for the first time in school history. It's just something special that most people will never get to experience. So it's just super, super cool.
When did it like start to hit you that you won a state tie? Has it hit you yet?
Honestly, I think it was just once we nailed the ball. As soon as that happened, that's probably the most I've come to realize it. Uh, that was a really, really emotional time for not only myself but the entire team.
Okay. Well,
It's
the reason
just,
why, yeah, for sure. Well, for sure. Well, the reason why we have you on again is that you made some news about your future, about where
Mhm.
you're kind of heading. Where are you heading?
So it's going to be Saginaw Valley State University, and I couldn't be happier about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just so the audience can see at home, you are wearing an SVSU shirt. So
That's
there,
right. Yep.
there we go. Um, so um, I always ask this to, people that just make their decisions. Why SVSU?
Oh my God, it was probably the easiest choice of my life, honestly. Right now, it's tough at all to get any money for college as a kicker. At my position, if you get something, you're either really, really good or you got really lucky. So to get an official actual money scholarship to SVSU was huge. So it's been Coach Brady. He took over the program in I think 2018 or 2019, and he's never scholarship to kicker. So I'm actually the first one that'll be in on a scholarship their freshman year.
Wow, that's to kind of be the first one in the Coach Brady era at SVSU. What does that kind of mean to you?
It means everything. I haven't been around the guy all that long, but I just love him. He's so energetic and fun, and you can just tell that he loves his teammates. He loves the team. He loves every single player. And it's just someone that I know that I can fully get behind as a coach.
Yeah. So, kind of mapping that all out. Now that's kind of behind you because this is usually the time when, people make their decisions on where they're going to go. Um, to have, usually they make it before the season so they don't have to worry about it. You kind of made yours after the season and all that stuff. Now that that's,
Yeah.
what was that like to get that big weight off your shoulders lifted?
Oh my God. Yeah. The recruiting process, it's tough. It's a tough process because nothing's guaranteed. It's like when you apply for a scholarship for school. I mean, you can write this 1,000 word essay and you just might get nothing out of it. Recruiting's very similar. It's very stressful having to deal with all that. But yeah, huge weight off. It's been super nice, and I couldn't be happier heading to SVSU.
Yeah. So, now like, what the with the recruiting process, what is how are you going to get ready, to go to college and what's that going to be like for you next fall? I know you got still a lot of your senior year left, but what's it going to be like to after you graduate to know, hey, I'm going to college.
I know. It's super exciting. I'm already counting down the days. I can't wait to be at SVSU. I'm gonna be with some friends and family of mine, so that's gonna be awesome. Right now, as far as preparation wise, I've already got workouts that I'm gonna be following from SVSU. So going to the gym 5 days a week. Then once baseball starts, we'll get that rolling. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Pretty
Yeah.
excited for it.
Yeah. How is I don't know if we talked about this, but how long have you played baseball?
Baseball. I played it last year and that was it. I played or I ran track the previous 3 years. I was a state qualifier in the 100, 200, but it just wasn't really giving me the satisfaction and happiness that I was wanting from it. And I tried baseball and I ended up liking it a lot more. Really like the baseball environment. And our coach, it's Coach Becker. He was our defensive coordinator last year, one of the best guys you'll ever meet. So that was a huge draw as well.
Okay, so what position do you play in baseball?
So last year I was a second baseman. Kind of just got thrown in wherever. And yeah, I thought second base was a lot of fun.
Yeah, what was it like just, fielding ground balls and, making diving catches and all that? What's that like for you?
It's a lot of fun. It's super satisfying. Baseball is a very satisfying sport. Just when you really do it right. When you do it right, do it well, it's just a super satisfying look and feel. So, and it's also more of a calm sport, which I like. When you go into like football, basketball, like it's all very high octane, intense stuff. It's nice to kind of step back and enjoy that calmness that
You
comes
play,
with baseball.
play basketball or no?
I do not play basketball.
Okay. So, knowing that I think we talked about this last time, but knowing that you're going to continue your football career now that everything's all set, what does that kind of mean to you?
Knowing to continue it, I mean, it's awesome. Yeah, I didn't know that I was even going to be after states. I mean, for all I knew, that could have been the last time that I took off my shoulder pads, last time that I was on a field. I didn't really know that. So just to be able to do it again and just know that it's awesome. Feels great. It's a sport that I really never wanted to give up, and I'm excited to be back into it.
Yeah, I mean, I know we talked about this last time, but as a, I know you want to go into, okay, why don't you just tell everybody what you, of course, after high school, after college, what do you want to go into? I know we talked about this last time, but just kind of remind everybody.
Yeah, so I know that after high school, I'm going to be continuing a career in the Michigan State Police. So I've always had a passion for that. I really like helping the people in need and protecting people. It's just always been a passion of mine. So that's a pretty easy career for me. And as far as majoring and what I'm going to minor in, I think I'm going to major in communications and minor in criminal justice in college.
Oh, nice, nice.
Mhm.
Um, to now, Um, to know that you will always, I, I think Ash is too, but to know that you'll always be for the rest of your life a state champion, what's that going to be like looking, at the ring and all that stuff? And what's that going to be like for you?
Oh, dude, it's so cool. Just to have that under our belt, it's unbelievable, really. I can't wait to tell kids and grandkids about it when that time comes.
For
It's
sure.
just something, always a conversation starter, something to look back on fondly.
Yeah. All right. Well, Brett, thank you so much as always for the time. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, yep, have a good one.